But I want a Billie Eilish. I don't know why.
What do you mean, why? We all know why.
And she wears baggy ass clothes all the time.
But there's a reason.
And guess what? I want to wear a baggy condom and hit it. Sorry. That was wild. But
yo, listen.
keep it real with you.
Listen.
Golly, bro.
If Silent Assassin doesn't understand this, every man understands this, right? When you look at Billie Eilish, the first, before I even knew who she was, right? I just saw a picture of this random white lady, right? I'm just like, all right, she's wearing these long sweaters. I said, first off, dead giveaway, right? Dead giveaway for the D's that are under there because I see it, right? Then
Deborah's.
Then she had on some Old Navy jeans. I said, all right, dead giveaway. There's some yams under there because you can tell when there's the curvaceous, right?
Yeah,
there's some curvature there, right?
Can't fake it.
You can't hide that.
Yo, Beth, that shit crazy.
On a Saturday, it's All Even with your boy Barry Grant. You can catch me on Instagram and Twitter at All Even Podcast. You can listen to the show on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify. I'm all over the place. And trust me, go to YouTube, hit that subscribe button, like, share, and comment. Tell a friend to tell a friend, and make sure you tell that friend to tell another friend that the page is growing. Claw,
How are you?
my man.
What's up, man?
I ain't seen you in a while. Shit, we ain't been down here in a while.
It's been a minute.
You know whose fault that is, right?
Definitely Nicole's.
I ain't gonna say no names,
I'm letting
point no fingers, but
Sammy the Bull.
yeah, you know, the last time she kind of dipped off, there was a snap. Remember, like, everything changed after that.
Shit went left.
Yeah.
But I think she rectified it now, so now we're
Did she?
back on set type.
I'm gonna get to her. But you, sir,
How are you?
you look good.
Hey, thanks, man.
You know, put on a little weight.
I mean,
You in the gym?
Nah.
No.
Nah. My season's coming though.
Your season is coming.
My what you call it?
You one of those like
What's the dude-
playground.
What's the one to do with the one nut? Lance Armstrong.
Yeah.
You
You the playground Brocky dude. Like,
Nah,
I
you're
don't
right.
fuck with niggas like you.
I be in the park, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, pushing the kids off the jungle
Yeah,
gyms and just doing pull-ups.
The playground workout niggas, y'all different.
That's that Jim Jones
Yeah,
shit. You know
different.
All upper body, no legs.
Yeah, exactly. Look like a Tasmanian devil. That's what you look
All
like.
the way.
You know what I mean?
I can't wait, bro.
Yeah, dirty
My
work.
Tim's gonna look wild, wobbly on my ankles. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna look
Dirty
crazy.
work.
That's
Well, good
it.
to see you.
Likewise, man.
Yeah, good to see you. Silent Assassin. You know, you something. There's just something I can say about you because you just picked up and left. Okay? You went on vacation. You was over here seeing mad nice stuff. Huh? Just left me. What's up?
Yeah, I'm back though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How was vacation?
It was a fun time.
Was it?
Yeah.
You know, the thing with her is that she doesn't post herself on vacation. All she does is post drink pictures.
No drink pictures.
She just be getting lit.
I saw Mad Mojitos. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I like vibe with mojitos. So.
5?
No, I vibe with them.
Oh,
But
you
I had-
vibe with them. Okay.
So I had like
She vibed with 5 though. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I
much.
had free drinks.
Oh, okay. I mean,
Yeah,
that's
so
granted. That
I had,
comes with,
I had a few. So
Did you have any older men hit on you on the cruise?
story is I got really crazy ageism, like mad young. Like people asking me if I was like 15.
I mean,
So
it's
it's the opposite. So I really hope that wouldn't.
so
be the
hold on.
case.
So all right, there's a difference between asking hey, you kind of young, and hey, you look kind of young. I kind of like that. What's up?
Yeah, it was the other.
Oh,
but-
okay.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Yeah, see what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying.
Because we don't condone that other stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What he said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was crazy. Right when I got on the plane, I got seats, emergency exit from my mom and I, just the 2 seats.
Right.
Of course, they come over. Everyone has to agree that they're gonna help save everybody's life
Right.
if anything happens. And then the stewardess, is going around pointing. Everyone's gotta say yes. So she looks at my mom directly. she's at least 15, right? And my mom just started
So
laughing.
was she? Is she 10?
Yeah, she's
okay?
like, she's like, yes, yes, she's of age. And then later on in the flight, the stewardess come back. She's like, so how old are you? I was like, I'm 24.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, I'm so sorry.
Right.
And all this stuff. And then, like, the rest of the vacation was, you know, every time I got a drink, whenever I got champagne at dinner, always like, are you able to drink? Yes.
Wow, you got
something
caught.
You know
like
why,
that?
though, right?
Yeah. Huh.
Because you don't have a beard.
Yeah.
I do. I could.
But you don't. That's what you didn't want to realize, that you don't.
Yeah.
Thank God
Yeah.
that you don't.
Right.
Yeah.
Good to see you though.
Yeah.
All right,
Yes.
but don't go away for a while. Okay.
No future.
No more
plans.
vacations for the next 6 months. All right. We got work to do.
Yeah, your PTO is chopped.
You know what I'm saying?
You got
Last
no more-
time she was here, we did 16 million views. You can't go away. You can't go away. You gotta stay. You gotta stay.
That's it.
You know what I mean? We got guests in the building. You know what I mean? Very knowledgeable about sports. He a Patriots fan. First of all, I don't like that. I don't like that. When you told me that a long time ago, I was like, okay, he should never grace my couch ever.
And
I
told you this.
I don't like it.
You know. I was
But,
like,
but he's
that's
good.
my man, though. But
He knows his stuff.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Artist doing his thing. Welcome to the show, my man Dose. How you doing, man?
I'm good.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's good to see you.
You too, man.
I mean, you looking stylish.
Try.
You know what I mean?
You know, New York, you got to.
Yeah. I just don't. I don't know if we're gonna be able to get into the Patriots because I don't want to talk about them.
You got to.
But
It's
lots.
that time, Combine Day and all of that.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of stuff that happened combine. There's a lot of
still
dudes that
catch
stepped out.
I haven't caught most of it,
Yeah.
but
Claw's he's a combine guy. Like, I don't really watch it too much, but he always tells me what's going on. Did you catch any of it?
absolutely not.
Okay, great.
Not this year.
So you go have to catch up.
I do whatever Joe Douglas says.
Yeah, facts,
You know what I
facts,
mean?
facts.
Whatever he says is a good pick. But
Yeah,
it's a good pick.
yeah. But lots to get into. Obviously, we want to talk to you a little bit, Dose, in regards to your story, what you got going on. But there's some sports stuff. Caleb Williams talking about his medical stuff.
I didn't catch that still.
Yeah,
I don't know what's going on with that. I just seen that he's been declining a lot of stuff.
Right. There's a lot of stuff with him that's buzzing right now. Jets watch. We gotta talk about the Jets.
We don't
There's
gotta
some
talk
interesting
about the
things
Jets.
going on. Yeah, we don't. He don't want to talk about
Well,
Pats.
that is-
We're gonna discuss the Pats in regards to where you feel
Number one picture go.
exactly. You know what I mean? Trade market for Russell Wilson is pretty much dead.
Should be.
I'm gonna talk about that. I love that. Jerry Jones. Jerry Jones needs to be on Maury. I don't know what's going on with him.
I don't
But
even know. What's up with Jerry Jones?
They're forcing him to do a paternity test. Yeah, it's wild. Man's 82 years old out there slinging it.
Got that.
But
Al
who else?
Pacino.
Ain't somebody that was about to say.
Yeah,
Al
Al
Pacino.
Pacino and
Al
whatchamacallit
Pacino
and
just did that.
what's homeboy from Meet the Parents?
De Niro?
Falcons.
Yeah, De Niro.
Yeah.
Yeah, De Niro too. He just had a kid too.
That's
crazy.
They something they know.
Yeah.
They know something.
I mean, listen. LeBron is 9 points away from 40K. It's beautiful. Can the Warriors make a run? AI gets a statue. I got some shade to throw at that. I don't like that. Irrelevant news of the week and the greatest segment on the planet, W of the week.
Dummy. Yeah.
So before we get into all that, welcome to the show, my man.
Appreciate it. man.
Please tell me where you from.
Born in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Lived all over Broward, Pompano, Margate, Cold Springs. Growing up as a kid. Left for Boston. I gotta, mention Port Charlotte, Florida. I went to high school.
Salute.
But that's my journey, with my youth. So
How was Boston
I
growing up?
love Boston.
Really?
Yeah. That's home, away from home apparently. But
Uh,
that might be my favorite place on the East Coast.
really?
Yeah.
For what reason?
Childhood. Pretty much your childhood molds you. So where you had the most fun at or the great memories, that's what makes you call whatever home.
Got you.
I mean, Port Charlotte's cool, but I got a lot of bad memories there too. But I'm gonna take Boston.
Yeah. So where did the sports side and the music side develop? Was that Boston or was that somewhere else?
I was always into sports and music young.
Got you.
I wrote my first verse to DMX's first album.
Okay.
My cousins booed me, told me I was trash. Don't ever rap again. And that kind of fueled the music aspect. I want to get good at this because I like proving people wrong.
Right.
First sport I played was soccer. I was cold. I wish I never stopped playing soccer, honestly.
Yeah, you play soccer. You
Yeah.
nice. You
Yeah,
know
so
what I mean?
the footwork, it built everything. That's
Right.
what kind of like made the technique for football kind of take place.
Right.
And, made it easy to play basketball too because it's footwork as well,
Absolutely.
just with the ball. So when I moved to Boston, my mom couldn't find those soccer programs to put me in.
Wow.
So from there, she was really involved with stuff. She had to work doubles all the time. So I had neighbors across the street. The neighbors actually saw me playing football in the neighborhood and throwing a baseball. Initially, they wanted me to play baseball. My mom was not having that. Reason why, first time I ever touched the baseball was at her job had a cookout, and I was staring outfield, looking at somebody on a bike, and I woke up with like 40 people around me.
Oh.
I caught a concussion, got hit in the face with a baseball.
Wow.
So from there, she kind of scratched baseball out of my life.
Right.
So from there, football, I was paid to play as a kid. It was like, we'll pay him, and then from there, we'll pay for all his stuff. So then my mom was like, all right, fine.
So that was the incentive. Like, all right, cool. If my mom ain't got to pay,
she didn't have to worry
I'm
about
there.
it.
Yeah.
Hyde Park Cowboys. That was my first team.
Because what people don't realize about like youth sports is that football is expensive. It's expensive to be able to put your kids into that sport, and you know what I'm saying. Like what else? Like baseball. All of these sports are basketball in regards to travel, everything. Like hockey's really expensive.
Super expensive.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if you can be able to get a reprieve as a parent, I mean, of course,
that's a come up.
Yeah, that's what
that's a deal right there, bro.
Yeah, technically, especially because she didn't have the time to be there, so it's like something that kept me busy. She ain't got to worry about me.
Yeah, kept you out the streets.
Watching over me.
Yeah,
so
100%.
Yeah.
So high school,
my freshman year, I was at a school called Hyde Park High. They call it Haitian High in Boston because most of the Haitians go there. So I was at Hyde Park High, but I didn't stay there too long. I didn't even get to try out.
Wow.
We ended up moving to Port Charlotte, Florida, and my first week there was actually tryout week for basketball. So I tried out, made the team, and that's where that began. And I tried out for football team and made more of an impact on the football side. So that's what the passion was more in the football at the time. So.
And then high school, you played what position?
Corner and wide receiver.
Oh yeah, you played. So what did you like better?
It's tough.
Because the thing is,
in high school,
it goes hand in hand.
Initially, I was gonna play quarterback.
Got you.
But the head coach, we had no good receivers or corners like that, and he was like, "We got to utilize you where we could get you the ball." I was like, "So keep me at quarterback," but he didn't want to do that. They had some other kid play quarterback, and I play wide receiver. I think I might say receiver a little more, but I liked hitting people too. So it's kind of like it's a toss. I don't really want to pick.
So what type of cover corner were you? Were you more of a?
What's funny is I didn't even know the definition of a cover or a boundary corner until I got into college.
Got you.
I just like to hit.
You just like to hit.
I knew the role was to get the interception and stop people, but when I got to college, they turned me into. I found out I was a field corner, so I was on the wide side of the field, played man to man a lot. So that's when I realized exactly the difference between it, the verbal aspect of it.
Yeah, a lot of bump and run.
Yeah, but I like to hit too.
Yeah.
Like that was my thing, bro. Like when you hit somebody, just feel like you take their will away. You feel what I'm saying? Like he think he nice, and then when you smack him, how many times you gonna accept getting smacked for the day?
Oh man, that's funny. That's funny. So, all right. So high school, you playing corner and wide out.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, you get good enough to the point where I could definitely probably do this in college.
Yeah.
What was that transition like in regards to?
The transition was actually easy because it was like I think more so was probably around my junior year. I had a coach. Well, actually, sophomore year he came. His name was Quintel Perkins, Coach P. He kind of invested a lot of time into me because he saw the will, he saw the talent. So he used to pick me up every morning at 5 a.m. before school, and I trained about an hour and a half before school started. And I developed my talent more and started feeling more confident about certain things I could do and learning the game and watching film and stuff like that.
Right.
Like I got addicted to watching film in my junior year. So it's like
That's rare.
in high school, it made it simple for me. Like I think my senior year I had 7 picks.
Wow.
I was able to read and see the play coming before, because in high school the package ain't that much.
Right.
So it's like as soon as the team line up in certain formations, you already know what they're about to run.
And the fact that you watching film as a junior, like that's rare.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
So I used to take film home, watch film. I used to watch college film as well, but yeah, the film sessions developed my skill and made me just feel real confident.
Yeah. So what college did you choose and why?
Well, my freshman year, I went to a school called Chawan.
Okay.
That was not my initial pick.
Gotcha.
I had offers from my first offer. I found out from the student what's it called? The person pick up the secretary, student secretary. She told me my first offer initially was Arizona. The head coach told them that I wouldn't be eligible.
Wow.
So they didn't even take the shot. I guess they didn't even let me know until afterward.
And what made you ineligible?
Just GPA.
Wow.
GPA.
Okay.
So they was gonna put you, they put you on athletic probation as a freshman.
Right.
So they didn't give me that look. So I ended up signing to some school called Concordia in Minnesota, but I was on probation at the time, and the state of Minnesota didn't accept Florida laws. Like the laws contradicted each other or whatever. So I couldn't transfer there.
That's crazy.
So from there, I was about to just wipe my hands with football. I had a friend named Huggins. He was at a D3 school called Chawan. He told me, he's like, bro, don't stay home. Still come play ball. You know what I mean? And you could transfer out and do whatever you want from there. And I was like, nah, I'm straight. But then the coaches called me and they were like, hey, we want you to start at wide receiver. We're going to build a package around you to get you the ball. And I was like, all right, now this is kind of convincing. You know what I mean? So I ended up going there, had a blast.
Yeah.
It was a dope school. The school was on a plantation. It was crazy.
Wow.
The experience was wild. Yeah. Driving into the school was just crazy, looking at everything. I never seen cotton fields.
Right. Eerie feeling, right?
Yeah, bro. It was just like seeing
It's like, where am I going?
Yeah, bro.
I'm playing where?
Crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, so that was my first tour of football. And then I ended up leaving because of probation. They claimed I violated, so I had to go back home.
Mm.
And then I took about 4 or 5 years off. And then something told me in my spirit, like, yo, go back to school and play football.
Mm.
So I ended up going back. I went to Valley Forge Military College in Pennsylvania.
Salute.
Larry Fitzgerald went there. A bunch of other Hall of Famers were at that school. That was a crazy experience in itself. Then I had a lot of D1 offers there, but I didn't know nothing about the rules and regulations with the NCAA clock.
Right.
So Temple was an offer, Illinois was an offer, NC State was an offer, and I found out last minute I couldn't sign.
Wow.
So I ended up signing to a D2 school called IUP, Indiana University of Pennsylvania, and that's where I ended up just playing corner.
Wow. Yeah. Did you ever think about, because the fact that you were getting all of these D1 offers, did you ever think about possibly trying out for an NFL team?
Well, it's as simple as it sounds. It ain't that simple.
It ain't that simple.
Yeah. So, the talks was there about, after I think it was the conference championship game against Shippensburg, before it, the Arizona Cardinals came and they were speaking to me. They were telling me they were interested in drafting me.
Right.
And I thought I was going to get picked up by the Cardinals. Then I had a coach back home who knew a scouting personnel for the Houston Texans. His name was Mike something, I forget his last name. I was talking to him. He's like, send me your film. I sent him my film. He was blown away. He's like, you don't have a manager, not a manager, agent. He's like, you don't got an agent? I was like, nah, I don't got an agent. And I think that kind of what killed it. I couldn't find an agent. And I was getting no help.
Wow.
At that school, they didn't give us no help.
That's crazy.
I mean, it was pretty much because of the guy that recruited me. He got fired, not fired, he left the school. Mm-hmm. So it's like a new head coach comes in.
Right, doesn't know you exactly.
He comes in with his own regime.
Yep.
He doesn't really want to help the other guys because it'll reflect on the other coach.
Right.
Like this was the other coach's players.
Right.
You know what I mean? So they didn't help much. So.
Wow. So I guess at that point, football was pretty much done after that.
Yeah, I gave it. I kind of tried to hold on to it for a bit.
Yeah.
I ended up going to Boston, playing for a semi-pro team. Actually, the same semi-pro team with Odin Lloyd that got killed by
Wow.
Aaron
Right.
Hernandez.
That's crazy.
I was on that
That's crazy.
team, the Boston Bandits, and I pretty much went there just to get more film.
Yeah.
I was playing actually there. They wanted me. I went back to wide receiver, so I was a wide receiver on that team, and I had a blast there too. Did my thing, and I was kind of still trying to hold on and this, that, and third with it. But at some point, I feel like, all right, got to get to the money. Life got bills, and you can't, you know what I mean. Here and there, kept training because I got a few connections, but right now, I'm actually rehabbing Achilles tendon rupture.
Wow. So, where does the music journey start?
Music journey was always implemented in between it. It was
Right.
music and football.
It's always music and football.
Always. So it's went hand in hand actually for me.
So after football, I guess you kind of switch gears, obviously, right?
Yeah.
It's
Well,
just
it was always in the before I went back. Those 4 years.
Yeah.
Before I went back, it was all music.
Right.
At that time, I opened up for Ross when he first came out with Every Day I'm Hustling. Opened up for Yin Yang Twins at that time, Jadakiss, who else at that time, and a few other artists. So at that era, it was just like I was doing a lot of open mics first in Miami, driving all the way from Port Charlotte to Miami every Thursday night. Larry Dog had these events. He's actually, real popular in Miami area, Southwest Florida. He used to be on Comic View as well. So he was pushing me, kind of saw the vision in me. So he had me open up for all these guys. So it made me know that, all right, I am good enough, at that time. So,
right.
I kept going on the music thing for a while. So after that, it was like the group that I was with, the guys I was around, they started getting into stuff that I wasn't trying to get into. And I was like, hey, man, let me veer away from this.
You gotta do your own thing. Yeah.
That's when football came back into play.
Gotcha. So football came back into play. Obviously, things didn't really work out. So now it's full steam ahead with the music thing, right?
Pretty much.
Yeah. So, I mean, what's the new music that's out right now?
Well, right now I haven't released a new record yet.
Yeah.
I'm kind of like building up the catalog.
Okay.
In the arsenal, I'm writing a lot of records for other people too.
Respect.
And building that up as well. I want to kind of like know exactly which is the solid 5 I want to run with. I got a lot of dope records right now that I have in the arsenal. So, named the project, got the cover done already. So we just playing it right now by ear until we're ready to really drop it. We're thinking sometime this summer.
Okay. What's up? So who are you currently like working with?
So artist in Boston signed to MMG, Smoke Bulger. I'm also working with artists overseas. She wants to stay anonymous. My producers are CT Beats. He's out here in New York. Been working with him since I was a kid. There's another producer. I don't remember how to pronounce his name. He changes it so much. And I'm not going to butcher it right now, so I ain't going to say it. Also, my cousin, he's an artist back in Florida. He's actually one of the first artists in Broward to kind of have a big buzz. COA Baby. So those are pretty much the main core people that I've been hands-on with.
Right. That's what's up. So in regards to like your platform, your brand, like what is the goal for you? Like what do you?
For me, the goal is to kind of put other people in position to be successful.
Okay.
Number one, spread my faith
as
well. I'm a believer in Jesus Christ, so I want that to be known. And just show people that there's no timetable. Don't let anybody tell you there's a timetable behind your success.
That's a ball right there. That right there, I think, is the biggest message for anybody, right? Like there's always this pressure of, damn, son, like I wish I would have known this 10 years ago. If I would have it wasn't your time yet.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like we all have a purpose and we all have a reason why we're doing what we're doing. And once you find it,
Facts.
you just gotta fine tune that motherfucker.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Keep rolling. So
And he got bars too, by the way. I heard his music.
yeah,
He got some heat.
he's pretty good.
He got
Appreciate
some
it,
heat,
Paul.
bro.
Yeah.
Definitely got some heat.
Listen, the fact that you're a Patriots fan, I'm turned off by it.
Yeah,
But
the fact-
I want to hear the music though.
Listen, the fact
gonna
that
lie to
I could look past that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
If you can look past it, I
you know what I'm
respect
saying?
it.
It does a lot for you.
Yeah,
You know
exactly.
what I'm
That's
saying?
what I'm saying. You know what I mean? It goes a long way.
I don't judge him for his beliefs. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I just talent-wise, he got it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give him that.
Nah,
sure.
man. Salute to you, though, bro. Salute to you. Like, it's a pleasure to have you here on this
Nah, it's
couch.
a pleasure for me, man.
You know what I'm saying?
I've been incognito for a little bit.
Yeah.
First time breaking the surface again, coming out, showing my face. So
That's what's up, man. And the fact that he does it on the All Even podcast, that means a lot. It means a lot. After the break, we're gonna talk a little bit of Patriots. You know what I'm saying? If you got some time, and then we get into some other stuff.
You ain't gonna do my Patriots like that though. Keep a little bit of the Patriots. Come on, man.
Yo, it's your man DJ G Money from that Flip the Script podcast. You see it? We in the studio right now. Flip, shut up. Yeah. Oh, listen. Shout out to the All Even podcast. My man Barry Grant Jr. What's up, man? What happened? What you want to say to the people?
Shout out somebody else's podcast?
Yeah, my nigga the joint. What's up?
All Even.
All Even podcast.
Yo, it ain't even up here, boy. We put this go something. All Even. Yo, you. Oh my God. What's up with you, man? Now you. Well, that's a shout out. You keeping this?
Yeah, keep all that. You want to jump
All
on the
Even
camera?
podcast, right?
Yeah, All
Shout out
Even.
to All Even podcast, right? All Even. That's your man.
My man.
All right, shout out to All Even podcast.
100%. He cool. Is he cool? Let me see. Is he cool?
G. Put him in G. Oh. I shout him out, G.
He cool, man.
Patriots.
Yes, sir.
How do you feel about everything that's going on with them in regards to there's a transition going on, obviously. Like,
transition.
okay, so you love the transition.
waiting for the
Bill
transition.
Belichick, you want him out.
I've been wanting Bill out.
How you
Sorry,
feel?
Bill.
How you feel about Gerard Mayo being a coach?
Great choice.
Hating. I'm hating.
Actually, I can't say great choice because I've never seen him coach.
Right,
but
right.
I'll take Mayo. I
Glad to
just feel
hear
like
black coach.
it's
I
a
like
good
that.
look, man.
Yeah.
To have a black coach. I feel
Yeah.
like black coaches is nothing about race,
Especially in New England.
yeah, in New England.
That's all I'm
it's
saying.
Just
It says a
different.
lot.
It's,
Yeah.
it's something they're not accustomed to seeing,
Right.
You know, but I just feel like him being there, it brings a different spark, and I think when a player can relate to you,
Right.
you know,
It matters.
the body of the team is typically black, so it's like the guys go harder. I think.
And he was a former player, obviously, and
Exactly,
you know what I'm
got
saying?
rings,
Yeah,
you know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
So,
With
I
the
like
organization.
I
So
like it. I like the look.
yeah,
I
facts.
like the look.
Thoughts on Mac Jones?
He gotta go.
Look, I'm a Mac Jones guy. Don't throw shade at Mac.
Gotta
It
go.
wasn't his fault.
Well, whatever your team is, you can have them. We'll give you two for free.
They
with
need
a
'em
bag
too.
of chips.
They need him.
Whatever you want. You want some donuts from Boston? Take it all.
Yeah.
He has to go, bro. I don't think he's a starter in the NFL.
I don't think he'll ever have an opportunity to start again.
I don't think so.
I've heard such bad things about him in regards to him being a prima donna, being very immature in the locker room,
Right.
wasn't really a leader. You know what I'm saying? Complained a lot. And I think that's what soured between him and Bill, because
Right.
Bill is just like, yo, you a bitch. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't put no faith in you as my quarterback. You know what I'm saying?
Just the decision making too.
Yeah, and the
Bill.
decision making.
It's
Exactly.
Just, he doesn't, and he just doesn't. He don't have it.
Right.
You know, certain players got it, and I feel like after you have a guy like Tom Brady, the next person has to have it. You
Yeah.
can't just like you just went from Hall of Fame to not even gonna be mentioned.
Yeah.
After his career's over.
Yeah, you went straight rubbish.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, okay, so now we got the draft coming up. Obviously,
Right.
you guys have the third pick, I believe.
Third
So, there's Jaden Daniels, there's Caleb Williams, there's Drake May. If they are going to go quarterback in the draft, and I'm hearing that the Patriots right now, they're leaning quarterback, right? Who do you want and why?
If they're lead, it depends on who's left on the board.
Right.
Out of those three, I'm going Daniels
Okay.
automatically.
Why?
I'm heavy into college football. I watch it heavily. So it's when you look at competition level, the SEC is already, we know, it's
Right.
powerhouse.
It's the top of the top, yeah.
conference. So for him to do what he did in that conference, it speaks enough for me.
Right.
Okay.
At least I know you're gonna come out every day and
He's
give
proven.
it your all.
Yeah, he's
You
proven.
know what I mean? That's what I look for to rookies. Most importantly, as a rookie, I think it's about your work ethic and your will to win.
Right.
Drake May doesn't have the will to win. Caleb Williams doesn't have the will to win.
I agree with that.
So
I agree with that.
I don't know what these mock draft guys are looking for. Like they look at mechanics and all this other stuff.
40
and
time.
well, for quarterbacks, 40 is not really a necessary thing. But
Yeah.
to a degree, it is now
Right.
because the defense are getting so fast.
Yeah, exactly.
And you gotta have like a dual threat at quarterback
Yep.
to a degree. So
They want escapability now.
right. So I would like I said, Daniels is the guy for me to get the job done. If not, I would take late in the draft Penix because I feel like he's the most experienced and been through it all. You know what I mean? As a quarterback.
Do you think Penix should be higher?
Yes, I do. But I already know why. He has too many injuries.
Right.
You know, he's
The
already-
knees. Yeah.
to them is damaged goods
Mhm.
already. So it's like, yeah, you take that risk on a guy, but what if he gets hurt again? It's
Right.
a business at the end of the day. So if it wasn't business, aspect that I'm thinking with, my first pick would be Penix. But
And
you
if
gotta
it
pick business,
if it's not rookie quarterbacks, veteran, give me one.
Baker Mayfield if available.
He ain't gonna be there.
I don't even know what's the options. Give me
Jacoby Brissett.
All right, you got Brissett.
No,
you got
we don't need him back in New England. That's it.
you got all right. Realistically, obviously, you got Kirk Cousins. You got
Too expensive.
too expensive. You have Baker Mayfield. We have
Joe Flacco.
Flacco's out there.
Flacco not
Jimmy
bad.
Jimmy Garoppolo's gonna be out
Thank you,
there.
Don't bring him back.
Who else?
Keep Jimmy.
Russell Wilson may be out there.
I don't want him. I don't feel like he got the desire. He claims I want to win 3 more.
Nah,
or
he ain't got it
something
no
like that
more.
before.
He watched.
I feel like once you that deep with your family, that
Right.
many kids, your desire and passion ain't the same.
Ciara took
And I think
Yeah.
too his athleticism has waned, and that was his game.
That was his game.
You know what I'm saying? So it's one of those things where he's kind of bad.
And
right
Little
now.
Future's giving him run for his money, so
Right.
it's not even something he can even take time.
You
on.
gotta relax.
It's-
All right, stop it.
Little
Facts.
Future is
Stop it.
crazy.
Little Future.
That
Stop
was
it.
wild. To keep Future out of it. I have nothing to do with this future.
Oh man, but yo, you definitely gotta watch the Dynasty documentary.
I will.
I know a lot of Patriots fans some are happy, some don't really like how it was depicted, but you can be able to make your own
Yeah, I
decision
gotta
about
see
that. You know what I'm saying?
See that.
But listen, yeah, go ahead.
But if like the quarterback doesn't have to be the number 1 pick,
No,
I would prefer them to go after a receiver and pick up because there's quarterbacks
Harrison
still on
Jr..
the board. Yeah, Harrison Jr.
Go
I
get
think
Harrison.
Nambers is better than Harris.
Really?
Yes, I like Nambers better.
that's a hot take. I like it.
And
I
that's
like
coming from an aspect of playing corner.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
I think Nambers actually has the edge.
Mm.
It's just
Now you think it's more physicality or footwork?
it's not even physicality. It's just his whole game package.
Okay,
His whole
route tree.
package yeah, he's crazy.
Mm.
He has the best. I think him. I also think a Doomsday from Washington might be better than
The
Harrison,
Washington
too.
got they got 2 boys over there.
It's
boy.
politics, man. I feel like his dad is a Hall of Famer.
Yeah,
Big school, Ohio State.
and the cameras was on him all year.
All year. You
All
feel
year.
what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
well, his whole career. In
Right.
College. So it's like it gives him the edge. We'll see soon.
Yeah, no, definitely. So look, my man Dose popped up here. I appreciate you,
I
man.
appreciate you
I
for
know you
having
gotta
me.
go. You know what I mean? But I appreciate the time that you have. Listen, please come back
Yes, sir.
so we can be able to really get into some shit.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Salute to you, man.
You too, brother.
My guy.
Appreciate you, Claw.
You already. That's how good.
After the break, we gonna get into some interesting topics. My man. Yes, sir. Of course. Shout out to Dose for popping in and, you know what I'm saying, dropping some knowledge a little bit. So respect to him, man. Respect to him, definitely. Before I get into anything, I am very big on the truth. I think it's very important to be honest with the people that you love. If they're not talented at certain things, if they're in a particular career path that you don't believe is for them, tell them. Be honest. Now, granted, you might be wrong, but you have to be honest anyway about how you truly feel, because sometimes being honest with people can be able to lead them down the right path and say, you know what, maybe, just maybe, he's right. Maybe I need to give this up. And Kingsley Murray, I don't know how old that little girl is. I'm going to tell you right now, she need to give it up. She need to give up the singing because she did the national anthem. I don't like to come at you. It was rubbish.
Paul, you can't say that.
Yeah, sorry. You know what I meant. I don't like to attack children.
There you go.
But it's bad.
Right.
Like shit, I don't know what type of soul concert she went to or soul training. Like no. That's not what you do.
Right.
That's not what the people like you do. You know, don't try to hit certain high notes. Don't do that. Don't try to put no soul into it.
You played it earlier, and it, like the soul.
It's bad. So somebody lied to her life. Currently, like she's young. She's already getting lied to. No.
I mean, eventually she could shape it up.
I'm sure with practice.
An auto tune probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's not good. Silent Assassin with thoughts.
And like it kind of reminded me of me as a child.
Yeah.
Because like I had dreams and visions of being a singer,
Right.
going to American Idol, and my song was always a Beyonce song.
Oh, yeah,
As if I
that was never
could.
gonna happen.
Yeah.
Sing it. Do it.
No.
Gotta do
Bacardi
it.
and Cola.
Yeah.
Do it.
No, I can't.
That little girl, she's what you call a shower singer. That's what she is. She's a shower singer. Get out of here. Be honest. Say, yo, you ain't got it right now. But if you still want to continue to do this, we will send you somewhere. But don't tell her, oh, honey, it was so great. No, it wasn't. It's bad.
Well, did they say like where she like came from? Like if she came from like a musical school and stuff? Or
I have
just...
no idea what her background is, but if she did come from a musical school, they need to fire that staff.
Yeah.
All right? Fire the whole staff. I'm not bringing my kid there. Teach him piano. Don't teach him how to sing.
Heard.
You know what I mean?
Teaching harmonica.
Facts. What's the other one? Harper's Court or something?
Fucking xylophone.
Yeah. Yo, I gotta say that. I'm sorry. I don't like to attack children. I do sometimes. I gotta be honest. It's bad. If my son is out there listen, I already told you, we don't bring home 5th place trophies here. Okay? It doesn't happen. You're bad, you're bad. Move on to something else. Draw. Do something. Run track. You ain't gotta sing. She got it. She's not what's that little girl name that died all those years back?
I'm not gonna say her name.
She's no John Bonet.
Oh my god. You mean Katy Perry?
Yeah, that was she was. Hey,
Same person.
man.
Same person. Dude.
You never know.
Hey.
That's a conspiracy hat.
Same person.
Yeah. So I just
it's really her.
Yeah, I read into that.
I just had to.
It's dark.
I had to be honest. I had to be honest before I said anything, man. Now, Caleb Williams, right? I've said what I said about Caleb Williams. I'm a USC fan. I've watched this kid for 2 seasons. He's good, but he ain't what everybody thinks he is. He's not Joe Burrow. He's not Patrick Mahomes. He's more BoJack Horseman.
Okay.
Right? So BoJack is good.
He's good.
But he's not.
He's not a legend.
Right.
BoJack can be extremely good.
I don't know about that.
I got BoJack.
I don't know about
I'm
that.
going BoJack in the future.
We'll see.
I think Burrow is gonna fall off.
Nah, I don't think so.
I'm calling it.
I don't think so.
I've already seen it.
That's a crazy hot take.
I'm
But I'm gonna
seeing
hold you to it.
Because look at it. The injuries there.
The
is. Injuries have been.
He does have injury history.
And he's playing in the cold.
Right.
He can't hold on like he's like every 6 games is something else. Or my knee started the game off with was a hamstring or a calf. Went into what was it? A hand.
Yeah.
Now, whether the all offensive line really ain't doing what they need to do,
rubbish.
Or he a toothpick, man.
Yeah, listen.
Hey,
leave Joe Burrow alone.
Hey, what you know,
right?
Joe? You're
all I'm saying is that, all right, let's get so Caleb Williams. Right. I like him.
Right.
So he's projected to be the number 1 pick.
Right.
Granted, got it. But he is not releasing his medical records to every single team.
I got 2 words for that.
What?
Red flag.
Okay, so you think it's a red flag. But he then clarified and said, I'm only going to release my medicals to the teams that I'm going to work out for. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. I think that doesn't sound too bad to me, right? Because it's like if I know that there's no chance of me being drafted by, let's just say a team, the Dallas Cowboys, what am I giving you medicals for? Right?
Very true.
We're never gonna speak. I'm not gonna be anywhere near you.
And I'm not gonna I'm not gonna put the book out on myself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
For a team that's not even gonna have a chance to draft me so you can be able to throw shade.
And potentially lower my stock. It does make sense. I
Right.
get the angle. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But why?
But why?
Why?
Right?
If it's clean, if you got a 780, run score, bro.
Right.
Run score.
Exactly. Like, why are you hiding it?
Yeah.
So they gotta be something to it in regards to, like, all right, cool. Hey, these are the teams that I know that have a chance to draft me or whatever. I'm only comfortable giving them the records because, like, any questions that I have to answer, I'll answer it with them because they're the ones that are in position to possibly take the risk.
Right.
Right? That's what it screams to me. Like, you can be able to PR it all you want and say, it's just about, I don't really see the need to be able to, release my records to everybody because everybody's not going to get a chance to actually have my services. So what's the point? Okay, man. Sounds good. But you got to read between the lines sometimes. Like, bruh, people have been doing this since the dawn of time. Like, why do you think that you have to be the first person to actually break the mold? Now, granted, it can happen, but it just screams flag to me.
It's a red flag, man.
You know what I'm saying?
And it ain't a challenge flag. But
No,
you do need to challenge it.
Yeah, so I just don't particularly believe that he's as good as people think he is. I've seen him. I think he's decent, but I do think that there's times where in certain situations, I don't care how bad the defense was at SC, I just think that he just didn't rise to the occasion a lot of times, and saw how big the Pac-12 was in regards to competition. They fell flat. And a lot of that has to do with offenses, not making the right plays, not making the right reads, the right throws, and looking a little shaky or wobbly and whatever. So, I mean, I'm not really sold on much of these quarterbacks. I like Penix, but, just like Dose was saying, a guy that has injury history, bad knees already, that's tough.
So that's a lot to invest in.
Yeah. So
look, the other thing, not
yeah,
not very rough, but you look at certain quarterbacks. I feel like a quarterback is only as good as how you make your players look.
Yeah.
Now, if he's going one, his go-to target, if he's in the draft or his tight end, whoever needs to be in that top.
And number one is who? Chicago.
Right. But I'm saying as far as just in general, like if the placement, like if I'm the top wide receiver, top quarterback going off the board. My wide receiver, some one of my tools that I made their tape possible.
Yeah.
Like you look at it, I was watching OBJ highlights today randomly, just popped up on YouTube. And I'm like, he wasn't shit without Eli Manning. Eli Manning really exemplified his whole career. Because when I look at all the top 10 plays, most of them came from there. So it's like your quarterback is only as good as the players he makes good off the catches, off the throwable balls, off the places he's able to make them catch the ball. So if he's not giving that to a team, on top of that, what are we getting?
Yeah, I think at SC there was a lot of excuses that people made for him, and people are not gonna be making excuses for you at the next level.
Not at all.
Especially if you're the number one pick.
Your food.
If you don't produce, it's gonna be curtains for you very soon. So it took Baker Mayfield a long time to realize that he was the problem and he had to change.
Right.
And he found a second chance in Tampa. But if he didn't find a second chance, he would have probably been out of the league right now.
Sure. Third chance, technically, because he had to go to he had to really show improve in the Rams.
Well, yeah. I mean,
he had to show improve over there.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, he showed improve and still was able to. Somebody was like, all right, we're just gonna move on from you. He could have stayed there, but they were like, nah. And then he ended up getting a chance to really play in Tampa. And now he can possibly be the mainstay there for the next 4 or 5 years. So, you know what I mean? Team. Yeah. So he finally got it. So that whole Caleb thing, man, I don't know. It seems a little fishy to me. It does. But we're gonna see how it produces, how it materializes.
Gotcha.
Bears. If you're the Bears,
Got a lot.
do you trade the pick and keep Justin Fields, or do you draft the Caleb Williams or a Drake May? If you're Chicago, you're on the clock. What is your decision?
Chicago has a lot of draft capital.
They do.
A lot.
And they have a lot of holes to fill.
Guess what? I'm trading that shit, and I'm going to get more.
Yep.
And I'm going to fill up my team, and then next year, if I need to, I can I'll get a guy, or I'll go to get a veteran guy off waivers.
Yep.
And I'll go get another. I just load up my shit, so I probably have the first next year if I do it right.
See, that's the thing, Chloe. I think me and you are in lockstep here, because if I'm Chicago and I'm looking at the players that are available, Drake May, Caleb Williams, Jaden Daniels, they're all decent players, right?
Mhm.
But quarterbacks need an environment to succeed in. Chicago has been bad in regards to quarterback play for a very long time. They don't have great weapons. They have decent weapons, like Mooney's over there, right? They have what's the tight end name? Can't remember his name right now, but he's pretty good, right?
With a C, Kmet.
Cole Kmet. Right.
K, actually.
With a K. Cole Kmet. They're wide. Their running backs are, you know what I mean?
I don't remember them anymore.
Yeah, they got Justin. They got Herbert over there.
Herbert, correct? Yes.
They got you know what I mean. So they need some pieces. So what I'm saying is that if you end up drafting a Caleb Williams and the situation is not ideal, it's not gonna end well.
Right.
You're gonna be back in the same situation that Justin Fields was in. No weapons. No offensive line.
It's true.
No help, and he's going to look bad, right? It's best to trade that pick, move down, get assets, so now you can be able to give Justin Fields more weapons so you can really be able to evaluate him and see if he's actually the guy. Because right now, you can't really tell if he's a guy or not. We know that he's an athletic dude. He can run his ass off. But has he shown us anything in regards to being able to throw the football consistently? No. But does he have real weapons to say that he can do that, or a good offensive line? I don't really know.
Does he have a safety net?
Right.
Like, listen, Mahomes is what he is. God bless him.
He got Kelsey.
But when he really came up, he had Kelsey and Tyreek Hill.
Right.
So if he was really in trouble, he knew on third down he can launch that shit across the world, and somebody's gonna catch that shit.
Third and short, you know Kelsey was getting
Kelsey's going to get it to you, and he's going to get you that extra yardage because he gets the extra yardage.
Right.
So when you take these two pieces out of the equation, it's the same thing I say with Eli. Like, if these people aren't producing on what you're doing for them, then you really have no idea. But if the offensive line is trash, the team's been trash for about a couple years now offensively.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The defense fell off a couple years ago.
Right.
They have a lot of holes to fill, like you said. If they do this right, there's a lot of space you can put out there.
Right. Yeah, I agree.
Tons of teams that want to move up and get that.
Oh yeah, the Giants want to move up.
The Giants want the one.
They want.
And you know what? The Giants. If you look at the lineage, you need to relax. I see you over there. Turn that shit off.
Facts.
Jesus Christ,
yo, that big blue pride.
You can't say shit
big
around
ass
some
smile
people.
that came on her face. Relax.
Damn.
Okay.
A smile's brighter than a pair of chumps niggas.
Word.
Back off.
Relax.
Shit's bright, but you know the Giants is due. The Giants are due for it.
They all do.
They do. They're due for their breakout player. This is our guy. Look what they did to the poor kid that you'll never hear about again.
Who, DeVito?
DeVito. I didn't even know who he was. I don't even know his name.
Oh,
Danny Dimes. Like, they gave these people these fucking names that new people will probably never play football again in their life.
Right.
But they're going to go get that number one.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what they want.
They desperate. They want it.
Because they need it. That
they
franchise is built off that. Dunkin' Donuts needs to put coffee behind the new quarterback in New York.
That's very true.
They have to.
It's very true. Very
it's
true.
A brand thing. And you can't even stop. Yo, she's gleaming.
Yeah, she's glossing.
She's
right?
glowing.
Oh, my God. Oh. Glazing. That's what she's doing right now.
Jesus Christ. So, yeah, I mean, listen, I think they should get rid of the pick off.
Yeah, I agree, man. Get rid of the pick. Let Justin Fields give him some weapons and see what the kid can do.
For sure.
Because like he hasn't really had a fair chance to really show what he can do. And he's a top 10 guy or top 12 guy, or whatever you want to call
they're
him.
not in win now.
No.
They can suck this year and get more picks.
Exactly. I agree with that. So keep the pick. Trade the pick and keep Justin Fields. Let Caleb Williams go somewhere else. Let him go to the Patriots and go mess that up. Moving on. I've been calling this for a while. I don't know how I feel about it though. I feel bad to a degree. Russell Wilson. I just knew it. I knew from the time that even before he left Seattle, he was done. There's just something about it. You see a guy's athleticism start to wane. And when somebody is relying solely on athleticism to be able to be successful, that's a big problem when you get older. Because we all know if your name is not LeBron James, athleticism goes away when you get older. Russell Wilson never really learned how to play the quarterback position properly. And I think he used a lot of his physical ability to be able to do things.
And get out of situations.
Yeah, get out of situations. Throw Hail Mary bombs downfield and Doug Baldwin or what's the other guy would catch it.
That's the theme. I'm telling you. It's the same play. It's
the
guys that make you look good.
Right.
Damn, bro.
Dude, that's what we're there right now. What's his name?
We get him all every year. If you get him, he's a cheat code in fantasy.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Bro.
It'll come to you. So it doesn't shock me that in Denver now, he's put together 2 years. They're not great. The second year is better than the first, but there's no market for him. They overpaid him because they're paying him for what he did rather than what they thought that he was going to be.
Right.
And that's the problem. Obviously, that's how you pay guys. You pay them for what you think they're going to do for the next X amount of years. But Russell Wilson has never been a great leader. Russell Wilson has never been somebody that you can rely on in regards to being the guy of your team. He wasn't the guy in Seattle. It was the Legion of Boom.
Right.
Marshawn Lynch.
He's a game manager.
Pete Carroll. Like, those were the guys. Russell Wilson was just there. He was the quarterback, so he's the de facto leader. But he's not necessarily the leader. So it's like, for me, you put him in a situation with a team that has talent, but they need something to get them over the hump. And you thought that he was the guy, but in reality, he was that fallback guy because they wanted Aaron Rodgers. So they go get him because they were like, oh, well, we're in the quarterback market. We got to get somebody. Now, the market's dead. They've seen 2 years of him. If you want to stretch it out, they've seen 4 years of inconsistent play from a quarterback. 2 years Seattle, him going now, 2 years at Denver. What are you getting for if you're a team? I'm not trading for him. Release him. It's so bad right now that I guess I don't know if the agent leaked it, if Russ leaked it, if whoever leaked it, that said that he would play for the minimum.
Yeah. He knows.
Because he knows.
Yeah.
He knows that nobody is going to go out there and spend big dollars on anything for him right now.
Because why would they?
Why would they? He needs to prove himself again.
Yeah.
But he needs to play on the shorts,
right?
Have a good season, and then be able to kind of reset his market.
But this is the year to do that.
Right.
I feel like the Broncos year was a bad, like this last year was definitely, it had moments or it had glimpses. They went on like a 6-game, 7-game streak, I believe. And it was looking decent, looking promising. And I think they missed it by a game or two or something like that. I don't know. But granted, I mean, even when you look at that division, who they're playing against, it doesn't even matter. You know what I mean? Like, you're playing against Herbert, you're playing against Mahomes. So it's like, there's no getting out of that. I do see him going. Me personally, I see him going to the Steelers.
I
also
think the Steelers are a good fit for him.
And I also see him going to the Pats.
I don't think the Patriots want to get into bed with Russell Wilson because of what I said in regards to the lack of leadership, right? If you're going to go veteran quarterback, you want somebody to be able to lead that young bunch. He's not it.
Mhm.
So it's better for you to just take a young guy and just let the young guy build up with the young guys, right?
Or
if you're
do you
gonna
see
get-
him be a backup, the old guy to bring in, and
Well, you think Russell Wilson to be a backup? I think that he's too high profile to be a backup. It's kind of like Cam Newton, right?
Okay.
Like Cam Newton was never designed to be a backup quarterback.
wasn't designed to be a boxer either.
Right. Right.
But he held it down, though.
He held it down.
He held it down.
He
though.
definitely held it down. He had like 4 dudes on his.
Yeah.
He did his thing.
Yeah.
But like, for Russell Wilson, there's too much. There'd be too much press speaking to him more than what's going on
guy.
with the current guy, the QB1. So he's just not designed that way. It's either he's playing or he's not in the league anymore.
I got the team. Vikings.
If they lose out on Kirk Cousins,
Yep, Vikings.
I think they'll
Placeholder.
I think they'd rather go with the young guy that they have or draft another guy. But I mean, there's a lot of teams that you can say, yeah, he might be able to fit, but there's not a clear cut favorite for a guy like Russ. Every situation is like, who could use him, but it's not like, yo, who would be a super fit. It's all if.
All right, say it. Go ahead, say it.
What?
Say it.
Say what?
Jets.
No, I think there would be a terrible decision
Thank
if they
God.
would do that.
Thank God. I thought you were to say it.
Like, that's what I'm saying. There's no team that's a perfect fit for him. None. You want to go to the Raiders? Go ahead and go to that dumpster fire.
You know what's bad? Like, even though it's bad as the Jets quarterback situation, they still say no to Russell.
Yes. They're like, no, we don't want him. We don't want him.
No, they're good.
He's like, oh, you bring Ciara with you? No, we don't want him.
Yeah,
We don't want him. Say it,
Absolutely.
yeah.
Little Future can stay, but not.
No, exactly.
She gotta go.
Exactly. Moving on. Jets watch. Very interesting stuff coming out of Jets camp, sir. Do you want to elaborate? Because this is your segment.
I mean, look. Guy catches one Super Bowl game-winning touchdown, and all of a sudden, you want to talk shit. But in all actuality, how did you get there?
Please elaborate. Who are we speaking about?
Mecole Hardman. Now, granted, I saw the whole Mentalist top of the season. He's like, yeah,
Hard Knocks. Yes.
Hard Knocks. Hey, who's going to be in the Super Bowl? I got Jets, 49ers. What's the score? 20-something, something. All right. Go behind the card, pulls it around. Jets, 49ers, 21. The same shit. Crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Not knowing that he was talking about his situation and how it would work out for him. Just literally manifested it.
Right. So Mecole Hardman was the guy that actually pulled the card, right? And he was on the Jets, ends up going back to the Chiefs, and he's the guy that gets the game-winning touchdown in the Super Bowl.
God bless you. But at the end of the day, it's like, now there's rumors, there's a lot of shit going on.
There's a lot
of hot tea out there. But moral of it all is like, the Jets, I've seen the Jets do this for multiple people. Like, if it's not going the way we want it to go, we're not going to hold you to a contract. What's the point of leaving you on ice? Yo, you're healthy, you're good. Hey, look, let me know what you're going to do. We can hold you down. Dalvin Cook, look, it didn't work out. Sorry it didn't work out. We didn't see it like that. Yo, man, here, we want to see you do good. They did it for Le'Veon. They did it for a bunch of people, bro. They put people in position to be like, hey, look, we're not going to hold you here. Go ahead, bro. Like, that's where you want to go? Go ahead. And it worked out in your favor. Don't come back and talk shit and then come to find out you've been apparently spy-gating and leaking information. That's nasty work.
Right. If that is true, because I think I've seen that he came out and debunked the rumors and said that it was it was BS, that he that shouldn't believe. But for me, I just feel that anything that he said, because this is what, we're going to talk about it, right? He was like, oh, the culture over there is not a winning culture. That's basically what he said, paraphrasing, right? Bro, you've been on one fucking team your entire career so far. It's not like you've seen multiple locker rooms. You've been with the Chiefs. Right? They didn't want to give you millions, so you had to leave them, and the Jets were willing to give you bread. It doesn't work out with the Jets because you get outplayed by an undrafted rookie You lose your spot. And just say, yo, rather than you waste away here, we're going to release you so you can be able to do what you want. You go back to the team that didn't want you for pennies on the dollar. And that's the only reason why they signed you again and said, oh, you want to take shorts?
A playoff
Take the shorts.
Playoff signing.
Right. Take this little money here and, we'll see what happens at the end of the season. So it'll be very fitting for me if Mecole Hardman doesn't get a contract from the Chiefs and has to go right back in the free agency with that nonsense that he said about another team, because let's be honest, how many Super Bowl or winning culture franchises are in the NFL right now? Chiefs? Patriots? That's pretty much it.
No franchise.
What winning culture is anywhere? Any team can be able to rise up and have a run. 49ers have their run right now.
And this is second run.
Right. Lions got their run right. The Ravens have been good. But you're talking about the top of the top in regards to winning culture. You've only been here. That's like a kid that grew up in a rich home. Go somewhere else and be like, yeah, this is terrible. Don't have gold spoons here. You only look where you come from.
Right.
You don't know what real life is.
Facts. And Jets is real life. Bro.
Jets is some real shit.
It's fucked up over there.
You know what I'm saying? That's blue collar construction over there.
Fucking green collar. Watch your mouth.
Whatever. Yeah. What you want to say? It's like, come on now. Like, if it's true, it's dirty work. They need to investigate that and see whatever it is. But all that winning culture nonsense, like, he can miss me with that. He can really miss me with that.
I think I got something. If I could send him a message and it'd come from me, I'd say, why don't you just back off? Because at the end of the day, we gave you a shot.
And you did nothing.
We gave you money. We gave you a chance. You shat the bed.
Right.
You were useless on offense.
Right.
You weren't getting no tick, no touch. Garrett Wilson was still outperforming you.
Right.
The Xavier Gibson
Yep.
was still outperforming you and gave you a chance to get out and go back. And at the end of the day, you're not welcome?
Facts.
Hey, why don't you go fuck off? That's what
Exactly. So, after the break, my favorite segment is coming up. My Irrelevant News of the Week. After the break.
Yo, this is Cigar Gents and Gals. I want to give a shout out to my boy Barry for leaving podcast. Keep doing your thing, bro. Killing it.
Now it's time for my Irrelevant News of the Week.
You got to be kidding me. I mean, how do you watch the... I mean, they stink.
Every week we have some interesting stories. First one, and it has to do with my man, Jerry Jones. Cowboys owner Jerry Jones ordered to take DNA test for 27-year-old woman who claims he's her father. The actual young lady, 27 years old, Alexandra Davis, claims that Mr. Jerry Jones and her mom had some type of situation back in the mid-90s. And that the person that raised her isn't her real biological father, and the mother probably convinced her that it's Jerry Jones. What do they call this, Claw? Jacket?
Yeah.
Like, now if I'm Jerry Jones, and maybe I was out there slinging some dick back in the mid-90s, because of course you were, Dallas Cowboys was lit.
Back in the mid-90s?
Dallas Cowboys had winning Super Bowl. They Troy Aikman, Emmitt Smith, Michael, they was lit, right?
Yo, back in the mid-90s, he don't know his daughter.
Right.
It was lit.
He was lit.
It was Dallas.
He probably didn't remember.
Nah, hell no.
He probably didn't remember.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if it is, at this point, by you 82 years old, like, bruh, all right, give her, all right, cool, here, it's all right.
And if I did?
Right. Sorry.
You know what? You got to hit that waiting music. Ding, 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 ding,
Yeah.
ding, 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 and then let that shit wait.
Yeah, but like, it's like, if he is, like, what's the big deal for me? All right.
I mean, look.
That's your pappy.
Yeah.
Get the bag, get some money.
But see, it's to get the bag, but it's like you want the heir. You want to be the heir
Not
to
gonna
the
happen.
throne. That's what I'm. That's
Not gonna happen.
people don't go for the bag. They
Right.
want to go for. Well, that's my dad, so technically, it's my oil.
And he's gonna say, your mama was a freak, but I ain't like your mama too much. So
Jezebel.
exactly, your mama was the devil. Now she knew how to do some things with her tongue, and that's why we're here, right? That's all. Whatever you think you gonna get, you ain't gonna get.
Hell yeah.
You cool? We good?
You get a limo ride back to the get the fuck out of
Yeah,
here.
but you probably get a paragraph on a will, maybe a couple sentences.
And to my illegitimate daughter.
Right, $6.
Fuck out of here.
Yeah, $6
To it.
Yeah, I mean, look, listen, I hope that everything works out, but Jerry Jones, you too old to be out here dealing with this, man. The court ordered you to do this paternity. You 82 years old. Like, really, son? If I was 82 years old and somebody ordered me to do something, well, you just got to take me to jail. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Yeah? Yeah, I'm not doing it. I'm not going to be out here, agreeing to do this if I was out there slinging penis. Out here wilding. No. Leave me alone. If it ain't Maury, I'm not going nowhere. Because Maury would have made it look hot. You know what I mean? Jerry, you are not the father. Yeah. I miss Mario. Is Maury still on TV? Are they?
I think he's in his last joint.
My mom, I got a connection, so.
Do you?
Yeah, my mom grew up with Ralph, the lie detector guy.
What?
So they're besties, yeah.
Yo, that's fire.
Look at you. Look at you.
I need an interview.
Yeah, I wanted to do like an internship there, but it's in Connecticut.
Yeah.
So
it's nice, but it's not far though.
No, take it.
It's not far.
Over, yeah.
15 Bank Street.
That's
the
kind of
name.
fire.
I know exactly where it is.
That's kind of fire.
We did that with when we had Jerry Springer.
Silent Assassin, you need to hook that up, man. Get him on. Get him on the pod. Moving on. Tommy Hilfiger believes women look terrible wearing baggy jeans. Said he likes something more form-fitting, so his clothing line suits that. Now, is that a little chauvinistic?
Yeah.
Is that misogynistic? I don't know what you want to call it.
Right.
Thoughts?
Listen. This is kind of... We're not into kink shaming here.
No.
All right. But I want to fuck the shit out of Billie Eilish. I don't know why.
What do you mean, why? We all know why.
And she wears baggy ass clothes all the time.
But there's a reason.
And guess what? I want to wear a baggy condom and hit it. Sorry. That was wild.
Yo, listen.
Keep it real with you.
Listen.
Golly, bro.
If Silent Assassin doesn't understand this, every man understands this, right? When you look at Billie Eilish, before I even knew who she was, right? I just saw a picture of this random white lady, right? I'm just like, all right, she's wearing these long sweaters. I said, first off, dead giveaway, right? Dead giveaway for the D's that are under there because I see it, right? Then
The Deborahs.
Then she had on some Old Navy jeans. I said, all right, dead giveaway. There's some yams under there because you can tell when there's the curvaceous, right?
Yeah.
There's some curvature there, right?
Can't fake it.
You can't hide that. I don't care what type of clothes you put on. You can put on a nun outfit. You can't hide it. You can't hide it. That's why sundresses is dangerous, right? She couldn't hide that. So might as well just do what Tommy Hilfiger is saying and just win it wrong. Just let it go. Because it's not working. And some women could be able to hide it because they ain't got much, right? But the ones that got it, just don't even try. Don't even try it. So, I don't know how I feel. Silent Assassin, how do you feel about what Mr. Hilfiger said? Do you agree that, I don't know. What are your thoughts?
I don't know. Sometimes I like the baggy, baggy pants. It's just more comfortable.
Here's a question: do you do that because you don't want people to see you, or is it just more of I just like the fit?
No, it's just well, like over the past couple of years, I feel like that style is just coming more
Right.
into, like back into fashion.
Very
so,
true.
but like that never like crossed my mind. I just like the fit and style
Gotcha.
of it.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I mean, listen, Tommy Hilfiger is an old racist man. We all know he is,
That's
right?
another.
So it's I can't really side with him, but there's times where you see that, all right, you don't need to be wearing this. You need to show it off, okay? Don't try to hide what you're trying to do. And Billie Eilish is one of them. She better not. She just needs to come clean. But matter of fact, staying on her, she has come clean a bit. She's been putting herself in. I've seen bikinis and stuff and swimwear. She one of those. Yeah.
It's there, bro.
Whoa.
You know how I put her in the same category as? The women that wear the garb.
Yes.
You don't know what's under there, but when you find out.
The hijabs?
Yeah.
Yo.
You ever seen that? You ever seen Pulp Fiction? You open that box, you see that gold. It's like, woo, baby. All right, cool. Next. Sorry.
It's like when, Tommy opened up the box and saw the Green Ranger gold coin.
And he blew that flute.
Yeah.
Power
That's all I'm saying.
She doesn't get it. It was
that's
all right. Sorry.
Moving on.
Sorry.
Billie Eilish, we're on to you. Okay, we are on to you.
I want to be on you.
I want to be on you.
I want to be on you.
Moving on. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, this is a good one. California doctor refuses to vacate $16 million cliffside mansion despite severe warnings of landslides sending home into ocean. Now, if you see these pictures, is literally the mountainside is kind of it's like gone almost, right? Now, $16 million home. You probably lived there for a long time. Just leave. Like, why? You gonna stay there and just be a part of the ocean because you don't want to leave?
I'm getting my money's worth.
Who's buying that?
$16 million. $16 million.
Nobody's buying that though, Claw.
Hey.
You'd be lucky to sell that for $3 million.
Hey. I need my money's worth.
So you're gonna stay in the house and just let it go off the cliff?
I paid $16 million.
You're gonna just go off the cliff with the house?
My shit about to be at sea level, and guess what? I'm gonna live to see it.
No, you won't.
Get the fuck I will. I'm getting my money's worth, bro. I'm going down with the ship. It's my house. You fucking think Tony Stark's moved after they blew up his crib?
Did you not remember what happened in part 3?
They didn't. They blew up his house.
They severed the house.
And guess what? Did he move? He died.
He had to repair it.
He died in his house, and he died in his backyard.
He did not die in his backyard.
He died when Thanos came through and they nuked his crib. And he died in that same backyard.
He did not die in his backyard.
Yes, the fuck he did. They died in his backyard. That was at his crib, bro.
No, it was not.
They blew up his fucking house.
Right.
And he died there.
He died when he did the snap. That wasn't at the crib.
That is in his backyard.
Dummy, yeah.
You need to research that. You lucky Jimmy the Super Intern is
My
out here.
man, what are you talking about? It's the same house.
No, it was not.
They had just got back through the portal.
Right?
And then fucking old girl got the memory swapped out and she was like, they're here. And all you heard was
that wasn't
blew up the fucking house. Ant-Man and the Hawkeye were in the basement in the sewers.
I don't believe that. You know what? I'm gonna ask my fiance because she's a pro at that movie.
Hey, have fun.
Right?
I'm gonna tell you right now, he died in his backyard.
He did not.
He went down with the
Don't
fucking
try
ship.
to twist the narrative of what's going on here.
You shit.
Right? But no. I'm not going down with no damn $16 million house.
Anybody in the comments, make sure I'm not valid.
I'm just saying, like
Claude.com coming soon.
You gonna kill yourself to be in this house?
Yes. It's my house. My $60 million silent Yes, the fuck I am.
Silent Assassin, please.
I'm gonna go away for a little bit and let it fall and get
Facts.
that insurance money.
Fuck that.
That's it.
Fuck that.
Once I go outside and say, all right, cool, my pool was here 2 weeks ago, it's now moved like 20 feet. I'm out of here.
Fuck that. I'm inviting all y'all over to the same day just to make it go down quicker.
Nah, see,
and then we gonna sue the city.
I can't do that, man. I can't do that.
We gonna do it together.
Yeah, people just need to stop holding on to precious material things.
Hey, people hold on to their hairlines for cheaper.
They go to Turkey though,
but they don't got $60 million to do that shit. That's the I'm trying to tell you. I paid $60 million. I'm living in my house, bro.
But if you got a $60 million home, you can afford it.
Can you though? You may not. You gotta hold on to that. If you didn't move right with that $60 million, all you got is that $60 million house. Let's say motherfuckers that bought limousines back in like the 90s.
Bro, you should see how this house looks though, dude.
Oh.
It's literally on a hill, and there's no rock left to hold it up, bro.
Fire.
Come,
fire. One big party.
I can't with you.
We can go.
I can't with you. Next one we have here. Juicy Smoulier completes 5-month rehab program and prepares for Hollywood comeback despite controversy. So Jesse Smollett is trying to have a resurgence. Nobody wants his lion ass back in Hollywood, man.
Hollywood would take him.
Hollywood would take him.
Hollywood would take him.
But
there's a void to fill because
will the black culture take him back?
It doesn't really matter, really and truly. They'll go where the money is. I hate to say that one.
Damn.
They'll go where the money is because we just lost Kang.
I mean, that's true.
We got somebody that already did quote unquote time and played ball. We got him. He's suitable now. He will never fuck up again.
You gotta remember too, he does run with giraffes.
But he's suitable.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So he's
suitable. He's already did his quote unquote time.
Right.
So he has an edge.
And he runs with giraffes.
That's it. So you got him.
I ain't gonna lie to you. Like I think
he looks like Kang.
Yeah, whatever he's
not as brolic, but
whatever he did, I don't think it should warrant blacklisting. I do feel that.
I think from us it should get blacklisted.
Yeah.
We should not fuck with him.
For the other people,
yeah, we
should
be
all right.
We should not fuck with him at all.
They're gonna be like, oh yeah, well he didn't do anything to us. It's fine.
Yeah, no, it's good. You can make money over here.
Right.
Yeah. You want to get down?
Right. That's yeah.
So technically it's a win.
Technically it is a win.
And here's the thing. If you're hearing about it right now, you already won.
Facts. Big facts.
Think about it.
Let's see if I got another one here. No, I do not. Oh, yes, I do. Last one. You know, I think I might keep this. No. I'm going to save this one.
Stop hoarding, right? Let's just let it go.
I'm going to save it.
What's your deal, bro?
I'm going to save it for Dummy of the Week. That is my irrelevant news of the week.
You gotta be kidding me. I mean, how do you watch the... they stink.
All right. I know you're not a LeBron fan, but you have to give this man props. He is 9 points away from 40,000 career points.
Who's ahead of him?
Huh?
Who's ahead of him?
There is nobody ahead of him.
At all.
He's the number one right now.
Who got it? Well,
what do you mean?
Who has the points? Like, no one else has this?
LeBron is number one. He's adding to his total.
Oh, so
nobody in the history of basketball has ever had 40,000
He's going to retire. It's coming. How do you feel about that?
He's not going to retire.
He's going to retire.
He won't.
What are you going to do?
I mean, I don't think I'd watch basketball that much.
Are you going to show us the tat or no?
I don't have it.
All right.
It's just like when Kobe, retired. I kind of lost my love for hoops. I still like it, but
I didn't like Kobe. But you know what? I know why I didn't like Kobe when he was playing, because I don't like the Lakers.
There you go.
But I like Kobe. I love the mindset. I love the dedication.
Right.
I love the scandal in Denver. I think it was handled tastefully. I love the Italian.
Right.
The Miscusi. I loved all that shit. So yeah, I like Kobe, but I don't know if I like LeBron the same.
I know that you don't.
And I don't even care about Jordan. I think Jordan's a piece of shit too.
So why you don't like LeBron?
Because he's on PEDs, bro.
No, he's not.
Yes, he fucking is. And he got the good ones that you can't tell.
You gotta stop it.
Hey, man, call it what it is.
You
and if
gotta
he wasn't
stop.
on it, he was on it before they started detecting
The
it.
man is 6'8".
And Lenny Cook could have been something a little bit better. And at the end of the day, it's because of LeBron. So
you stop
fuck
it.
that and fuck you.
You stop. Okay? 40,000 points. Listen, everybody wants to talk about, oh, Luka is going to break it. No, he's not.
Luka's definitely not.
No, he's not. There's never for Luka to do LeBron numbers in his career, he's literally gonna have to like average maybe 30 points for the next 10 years. Like, and that's even I don't even know if you come close.
Luka's no Dirk.
No, he's not. I mean, Luka's great, but
there's no Dirk though.
40,000 points, and mind you, the dude is still playing at a high level. In year 21, he's already eclipsed the total number of points from everybody that age in year 21. Nobody combined has scored that many points in a single season.
Right.
In year 21. This dude is defying logic. It doesn't make sense. He's still dunking at a high clip. He's still blocking shots. He's hitting career 3-point percentage this year. He's shooting 40% from three. Come on now.
What's the Lakers record?
We're 5 games over 500 right now.
God bless you.
So they're in playoffs.
God bless you.
Yeah, so we're playing. Listen.
Yo.
And he wants to re-sign for another 3-4 years. Yeah. So, do it. Do it. 40,000. Get to 45. Get to 50. Make sure it's out of reach. So that you already know that when people ask,
He's doing a Brady.
I would love for him to do a Brady.
He's doing
retire at 46.
He's
do it.
Doing the whole,
I think Steph Curry's going to be one of those guys too.
The stem cell wash.
Whatever.
Wash out his cells and then put in new
avocado ice cream. Do it.
Yeah.
Do it.
What's happening?
All right. You hit. I think I'm vindicated. We go no topic there, but Brady, Giselle, I knew it. I fucking knew it.
Yeah.
Okay, I knew it. She was out here living foul,
doing nasty work,
and trying to blame
That's
Brady.
Crazy. My man Ice Storm Jewelers, he hit me up the other day about that.
I told about it,
and he told me, he said, "Yo, bro, at the end of the day, you could be Tom Brady
and still get cheated on.
Still gonna cheat on you
and try to blame you.
Can you fucking imagine that? Like, he's like an all around dope ass person and get shit.
Bro, he was the biggest catch in the world, and Giselle got him right.
Yeah.
But yo, when people used to tell me, my boss used to tell me all the time. So you took his wife to the games and you go watch the Patriots because she was a big Brady fan. He was like, yo, 40,000 single women's in the crowd every game for Brady. Man was a rock star.
He was him.
Got Giselle, and she over here cheating with some trainer. What?
Jiu-jitsu, though. That means he's good on the floor.
And knows how to contort. But probably put her in the ass up.
That's it. Put her in the figure four. That was it.
She put her ass in a pretzel. It's like Brady can't do this. It's foul.
Tom who?
Right. That's foul, son.
And put it in the sleeper.
You don't do that to Brady. You don't do that to Brady.
Hey, look. It's what it is, man.
I knew it.
It's what it is, man.
I've been on Brady's side from day one. Silas hasn't. Remember. You ever heard? Silas has was like, I'm not a Giselle fan. I had a feeling. I didn't like it.
She was a supermodel and made more than him.
She got the bag.
So that was it. At the end of the day, she's just doing what she's supposed to do.
But was nobody looking for Giselle at that point?
Somebody was looking for her.
Yeah, you're right.
They were looking at her.
You're right.
And he said, "You know what? I'm going to put her in a pretzel."
Right.
And he did. And Tom, you know what Tom got to do? Put that picture on the wall next to Eli.
Motivation.
That's it.
Yo, could you imagine what the trainer said to Giselle? He's like, listen, I need you to put your leg over your head. Okay, can I just do one? No. You got to put the other one over your head.
And then I'm going to go behind your head.
And then you're going to just hold there. I thought, what are we gonna do now? Just hold
And then we're going to play football.
Right. You just hold it right there. Why is your zipper? Yeah, that's just the way it go. Just the way it went down. She couldn't resist.
Jiu-jitsu is a hell of a drug.
It's nasty work, son.
It's just real. That floor work is nasty.
It's nasty work.
You ever seen a jiu-jitsu guy pick a fight?
No.
Bro, they'll sit on the floor and inch to you like, yo, come on, bro.
Nah,
come on, bro. And if you get down there,
curtains.
yo, it's over.
Yeah. Yeah. OD.
Like, they're nasty with it, bro.
OD.
So imagine.
So Giselle had no chance.
Him sexing your chick.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
No chance. Moving on. Since you are a pseudo Warriors fan, do you think that, they've been playing well over the last 15 games? Do you think that they can make a late run?
Yeah, they probably can. Depending on what the West looks like. I mean, listen, I watched that game yesterday.
West is not that tough.
I watched the game yesterday, bro, and I was like, the Knicks are banged up right now. You know what I'm saying? So it's not even like
you're not at full strength.
It's not like
they
limp. You know what I'm saying? So it was like you can't go all the way, but I saw it. They heated up at the end though. They heated up. Like Steph got hot, and it was like, oh God, here goes everybody.
Steph was on another level,
and they kept DiVincenzo in check. You know what I'm saying? Like glimpses of Draymond. So it's one of those things. I think they could though, depending on what like the comp match is up to.
Yeah, it's I'm not a Golden State fan, you know that, but I definitely think that I think that they can be able to. It depends on the matchup, right? If they find the right matchups in the playoffs, that's where it lies, right? So this is what happened with the Lakers last year. Like we got the right matchups that allowed us to get to the Western Conference Finals. We played the Grizzlies, we played the Warriors. We played well against those teams in the regular season. We matched up well with those teams, and that's why we had the advantage. So if they can be able to have a situation like that, listen, I can see Golden State giving the Timberwolves fits. Right. If they end up being the 8th seed and Timberwolves finish 1. Like, I can see that. Or if the Clippers end up finishing 1 and Golden State's 8, yeah, I lean Golden State in that series.
I'll give you that.
You know what I'm saying? So it really depends on matchup. But shouts to them, man. I mean, they put it together. The old guys are still playing pretty good. Klay Thompson got put to the bench. You got Black Cat Paul that just got cleared recently. So we're going to see what happens. I think that's going to hold them back. But
now's the time to win. And if you're going to start winning now, then this is the way to go about
it.
At the end of the day. I mean, there's no, you know what I'm saying?
I agree.
There's
definitely
no wrong way to go about it.
Let's talk about your Knicks. The start of the season very, very well. Hit their stride right before, kind of a little bit before All-Star break. And do you think that it's an injury thing, or do you think that there's something else going on?
I think it's an injury thing. I think guys are tired. Guys are playing, you know what I'm saying? Overextended. But there's still glimpses, man. Like, granted, Brunson's doing what he can, man. Like,
boy, tough.
Different. Josh Hart stepping up. I like Hart a lot. DiVincenzo's bucking up. I like the Bogdan pickup. I mean, that was a good pickup. So we're not even full staff yet. You know what I'm saying? Listen, you never hear this coming out of my mouth, pause, but.
You miss Randall?
Nah, man. I ain't say that. I ain't say that. But like, yo, OG's out. You know what I'm saying? Like, OG's out. So it's like, I miss my man, though. My man, Mitch.
Roberts, he might be out of here soon.
Nah, he coming back.
Yeah.
They said he good. So
okay.
Once you get him back, you know what I'm saying? Then you still got my man Hart. What's his
Hartenstein?
Oh, there you go. That's my man. Bring him back. But he's good, but give him some help.
Mm-hmm.
I think we gotta push at that point. As long as guys come back, listen, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, this is my stamp. This is the core stamp of approval. Wow. New York City, when the weather starts getting nice and the Knicks are good, sets up for a good summer. And I feel like this team is looking to the point where we can beat that Miami, get out of that round, and get to the next one And
Interesting.
As long as Doc Rivers is over there, we got a chance, bro.
That you got.
We can get to the West. That's all. I want to get to the West, baby.
That's.
And if we get in, we can get in there in 5.
I can't disagree. I can't disagree.
Get there in 5.
I want to see what this team looks like fully healthy and be able to roll. Because if you do have got a shot, I'd love to see that when you guys are at max capacity and full strength. After the break, I have a bone to pick with a certain organization. I don't like it. And there's a reason why I don't like what they're doing. After the break. I don't like shade. Some people may look at this and be like, oh, well, this ain't shade. I think it is. And the reason why is because, rest in peace, Kobe Bryant, didn't take long for him to get his statue, right? Shaq didn't really take long to have his statue either, right? Far removed from the Lakers, but he got his. Dirk got his statue fairly quickly, right? But there's one guy that's still out here that doesn't have a statue yet. And a culture was built off of him. Most guys you see now with tattoos, headbands, shooting sleeves, rapping,
cornrows,
crossovers, just swag, just that guy, not wearing suits to the game, and he was just in his own element, right?
About that life.
Newport News.
You heard?
Allen Iverson, I believe, retired maybe, 2013, 14, something like that, maybe. Still waiting for a statue. Well, news is broke where the Philadelphia 76ers will be unveiling his statue, I think it's sometime in April this year. And for me, I was just like, now, was this planned beforehand, or is this them trying to get with the Joneses? Because Kobe Bryant has his statue. All the other guys are iconic with their statue. Now, granted, I know that the Sixers have this place where they have some other stuff that they do on other statues and stuff. So, like I said, maybe this was already planned. But for me, just the optics of it, it looks like this is kind of just like, all right, damn, we ain't give AI no shine. Everybody else getting theirs. Maybe we gotta jump into this too. That's what it looked like to me.
Right.
I could be wrong. What do you think?
Or they realize that they haven't produced another motherfucking star that big since.
That's fair. I mean, Embiid is pretty close.
Since.
He's an MVP.
Since. That iconic, Harden wasn't him. They tried.
But I mean, that's what I'm saying. Joel Embiid. Fuck a Harden.
But they wanted to go hard. They thought they had somebody that was cultural impact as much as him, and he's a cultural impact.
I don't think they brought Harden in for that reason. I think they brought Harden in because
Harden had it though. At the time, it could have worked, and it didn't work.
Well, you gotta remember, Harden was not the guy when he came to Philly. He was not Houston Harden. He was just a dude he was still good,
right?
But he wasn't.
But that came
Houston
right
Harden that was averaging damn near 40 points a game. This is a different dude,
right? But it came after the Knicks. I mean, the Nets Harden.
Yeah, which was a washed Harden.
That definitely was a washed Harden.
You know what I'm saying? We're not talking about 40 points a game Harden.
I don't know. I feel like they could have did this shit sooner. I feel like they're definitely doing just to keep themselves relevant.
Yeah,
it's a PR stuff.
That's what it feel like to me. That's what it feel like to me. I don't like it.
You know what it is? It's equivalent to, and like, salute to the players that get these opportunities and get these ceremonies. But like, oh, it's Darrell. We're giving Wayne Corbett Jets number today. Like, it's a way to sell tickets. rather than a real commemoration of. Now, granted, a statue is a statue. Is it going to be outside next to Rocky or some shit like that? Like, what?
Not gonna be next to Rocky, but it's gonna be where they have their other statues. I guess I don't know.
Wait, it's fucking.
And it's AI though. He should have.
But like Jordan shit was outside. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Kobe's. Yeah, exactly.
It's like outside with it. Like they never won.
Dirk shit fire. Like Dirk probably got the hardest one.
Vince Carter should get one eventually.
He should get one.
He damn sure should get one for what, Toronto?
Yeah.
But will they give it to him?
I mean, you know what it is? I think if they ever do give Vince Carter a trophy in Toronto, it's more of
a slam dunk contest.
No, it's more of that he changed the culture in Canada. Like he was the one that ignited basketball in Canada.
Valid.
You know what I'm saying? Like if it wasn't for him, there wouldn't be no RJ Barrett. There wouldn't be none of these guys that are playing basketball now out there because Vince Carter put Canada on the map.
That's a valid fact.
Air Canada was a real thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
New Jersey's is fire too.
It was. But yeah, it's just like for me, I think AI, this is just my opinion. I think he deserves a lot more than just 10 years after he retires to be appreciated the way he dominated his game. Like this guy was barely 6 feet tall, barely 160 pounds, and played amongst men, like played amongst giants. Was the guy that beat the unstoppable Lakers team and beat them in game 1. We were undefeated before we got to the Sixers, and he said, nah, I'm gonna hang about 50-something on y'all for this game 1. They lost every game after that, but at least he was legendary to be able to stop that streak. And I just feel that it's long overdue. This should have been something that should have been in the works, 3 years after he retired. He was that impactful. He was that great. And, I love the fact that he's getting now respect, but I just think that they should have did it a while ago. That's just my opinion.
Nah, I should have did it. I don't feel like it was something that even cities were approving a couple years ago. I don't think it was even like that big, but I feel like now they got to do it. It's the sad part is like the fact that it's taking long for this one. Imagine like who's next.
You know what's crazy?
That's gonna be if it is a trend. Like
I'm gonna ask you a question, and I want you to give me an honest answer as a Knicks fan. You think Patrick Ewing should get a statue?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. No.
Explain.
What the fuck are we giving him a statue for? Bro?
He's one of the top 50 greatest players of all time.
What does that matter?
What do you mean?
Right now, nah, bro. When you said it yourself that your man, and now I gotta say his name, has better numbers than him.
I be trolling. That's the troll.
Would it be that though?
The full troll.
So straight up though, but at the end of the day, does Son have better numbers or not?
No, he doesn't.
So you was bullshitting the fans, bro.
It's a troll, yes. That's what I do.
That's sucker shit, bro.
You believed it. You believed it. We got him.
Nah, because you know what it is?
We got him.
You put yourself in a bracket. You dirtied your own brand.
We got him. I asked the question.
You put mustard on your own shirt,
we
bro, and wore it.
The question here at the All Even Podcast. You bought the sauce.
I thought Barry Grant Jr. was just valid on everything he said.
You bought the sauce. That's what you did. Okay.
If that's the case, then
you bought the Miracle Grow.
Give my man Spreewell the shit. That's it.
Spreewell's only here for like 3 years.
It don't matter. It was the biggest 3 years we had in the past 20 years.
Pat deserves a statue, son.
Man. Stockton deserves, not Stockton, no, Starks deserves a statue.
For what?
Hey.
6 for 19?
Allen Houston deserves a statue.
No, he doesn't.
Yes, he does, in my book. You're asking the wrong guy.
I am asking the wrong guy.
Just back off.
I'm going to ask all the Knicks
fans
what?
That actually Steve Novak gets the statue.
All right, we're just going to move on.
All right, that's what I feel.
Yeah. We're just going to move on. To the greatest segment on the planet, W of the Week.
Dummy, yeah.
Every week I go around the room and I ask, who is the dummy of the week? Family Stallone. What the hell is this?
Yeah.
That's the bad picture. Like I don't like the way that looks. That looks like a porn scene. It does.
Yeah, it does.
It does. Like especially if he was in the middle.
He's off the bed.
Yeah, I don't. This little sus.
That dog.
That look a little sus. Look a little sus. Claw, who you got?
Yo. All right, so I actually got to chill with one of my nephews like last week.
Salute.
Not the one I usually do, like the other ones. God bless him. And he's like, I'm like, who your favorite rapper, bro? And he's like, yo, you played me somebody. I forgot his name. It's just trash. And then he played me like, I was like, who you really like? He's like, NBA YoungBoy. I'm like, okay. And I heard rumblings like how he's like, he's like this generation's Pac. Like he's really real. He lives that shit.
This is before you listened to him?
I've listened to him. Like I've heard his verses. You feel what I'm saying? Like I'm not in tune to all his music.
Got it.
But then I was like, play me your best NBA YoungBoy song. Because I'm going to put you to the test. Like, because why? We come from that generation of like, I'm going to hit the bars. Like, what they talking about, what makes him stand out to you to be the GOAT. And then I look on like IG today and it's like, NBA YoungBoy is getting sent to jail because he violated his parole on some drug shit. And using drugs and shit like that. And I'm just like, yo, bro, like at the end of the day, if you know you that influential on a whole generation of young people, fam, like, and I'm not at all a politician nor a pastor, but my boy, like, you live your life how you live it. But if you know you got a 17 or 16-year-old that wants to be you,
clean it up.
Even if you fucking around and you're trolling, you know you can't troll like that. Like, put yourself in the light to be like, I bet I'm not fucking up this bag.
Right.
I'm not fucking up this opportunity and all this shit that I have that I might be taking for granted because I'm young and I just don't realize it.
Message.
You know what I'm saying? But like, dog took a picture like with prescription pills on one side and potentially a couple lean, and it looks like he's dead on the floor. Like, why are we glorifying like shit like that when people really lose their life to that?
Tough.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it shit just don't make no sense. So it's like at the end of the day, like. And you're not a baby no more, neither. Like, you're not 17 no more. You about 20-something. Like, mid-20. Is he? He's like 25.
Yeah, he's probably like my age, yeah.
You feel me? Like, at that point, gang, like, come on, son. Like,
you have you got too much influence to act oblivious to the situation.
And at a certain age, it's like, boom, all right, cool. Yo, you live the risk, and that's part of the street culture, and that's gangster. I love that. Like, live the risk and get the reward. But at the same time, it's like, cool. If you have a lot more to lose than that, and you got kids, and you got other people, like, and you over 20-something, man, get your life right, bro. You bugging. Like, now you might have to sit down and be like, all right, take what they giving you because you just didn't get it. Like, I look at Kodak Black, dead ass. Like, Kodak Black's is the same space. Like, definitely had some troubles he goes against, whatever the case is. But at the same time, too, it's like, but he's been in that system. And it's just like, he's institutionalized at the same time. But I couldn't see him doing no wild shit like that. Maybe the people around him love him.
Right.
And that's what you got to look at. So I don't know. Like, I'm not trying to be old enough like that, but that shit really looked at me. I was like, damn, my little man I can't connect to my little man. You connect to my little man more than I do. And if my little man just listened to me, he'll be all right. But if he listens to you, he's looking at you because you him. And now what? I got to worry about him. I mean, laying on the floor taking this drug picture because that shit is cool.
That
shit is
facts.
stupid as shit.
Dummy, yeah.
I agree. That's a big one.
All right, real shit. That shit hit different. Yeah. It hits home, like
dummy, yeah.
So NBA YoungBoy gotta hold that because, like you said, if you were influenced on the youth like that, you gotta move better.
And let's just go bigger. And this is from me, like it's Claude or whoever, and his big homie. That's to him,
right?
Because at the end of the day, you can't be moving like that.
Facts.
You show your young boy how to move. If that's your homie, that's you're guiding him, and you responsible for him because there's always a big homie involved. Show him how to literally put it in motion the way it needs to go.
Well said, sir.
Dummy, yeah.
I agree. Silent Assassin, who you got?
I was gonna go with that white trash Willy Wonka factory.
Yo, I was close. That was close.
Yeah.
That was very close. She was very. I was very close to pushing that button. So yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so I saw on Instagram that obviously I think Sweden or something like that, one of those countries. They were promoting like the Willy Wonka experience to be like kind of like the movie, like a big factory. So, these parents take their kids, pay $40 each, and they walk in, and it's in a warehouse with like a poster and like a blow up rainbow, like a scary man behind a mirror.
Stop.
And like a Oompa Loompa, like a white girl with a wig. And she looked like zoned out, like about to pass out, tired. Yeah. And I was like, what the? And then, like, obviously, they're all, like, freaking out, like, what is this? And then, I don't know, apparently the company apologized today, but still, like, what was that?
They apologized. Like they didn't know that the bullshit was going on. Sorry. Like, what? You know what's going on. Y'all were just stealing money from people.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
Dummy. Yeah. Oompa, oompa, lady. I never.
Yo, could you imagine the kid comes in, hey, Mom, thanks you paid the $40 to go see Will. Why is that girl just sitting there? She looks like she's sleeping. Is there something coming out of her hand?
Why is she foaming from the mouth?
Right. Is that candy coming out of her hand, Mom? No, it's not.
It looked like there was like test tubes on the table.
Oh
She
my
was like,
God.
what is that?
Yo.
Yeah, and then like I don't know if you saw like the video with the man, like this other guy's like, oh, what is behind there? And then that guy with like a glass mask like pops out. I said, that's not from Willy Wonka. He's like black,
that is
long hair.
He must have got that from some dominatrix.
Yeah, I was like, what is that?
Yeah.
He got that from some dominatrix closet.
Shiza.
Man, get the hell out of here, man. What is these sickos?
Nasty work.
That's nasty work, man. That's bad.
Yo. People of Sweden, get your money back.
Yo, facts.
Get all your money back.
Good gravy.
Holy shit.
So the people who designed that Willy Wonka porn factory, you get the...
And it wasn't the people that do IKEA, because I love IKEA.
Facts.
That's in Sweden.
Jesus, man. Get a hold of yourself, people. Get a hold of yourself. Well, I have my dummy of the week. Would you like to hear it?
No.
You're going to hear it anyway. May I have the drum roll, please? And the winner for dummy of the week, woman lost her $823,000 injury claim after lawyers found a photo of her winning a Christmas tree throwing competition. Now, we all know how workman's comp works in this country, right? You go ahead and get hurt on a job or what have you, gotta lay low because they got people that follow you. They got unmarked cars that just follow you when you go into the supermarket. You go to the CVS, they on you. You gonna go throw Christmas trees around after you got a bag like that? Yes.
Dummy. Yeah.
Yo.
Yo.
Let me ask you a real personal question.
Yes.
Who the fuck those Christmas trees in a competition, bro? Are you fucking serious?
It just tells you about the area and the town and the city that she lives in. Yo, you got some bored people out there, bro.
Christmas trees, man.
Christmas trees, bro. But I need more details.
Are they in fucking Department of Sanitation? Like,
I
those are the only
need to
guys
know.
that I know that throw Christmas trees.
I need to know exactly where she's
truck.
at.
Are you shitting me, bro?
I need to know exactly where she's at.
What
Hold
the
on.
fuck?
Let me see.
Yeah, I'm going to
Her name is Camilla Grabaska.
Yeah, could she Kerbaska a better fucking way to fuck it up?
Where does she live?
Bro, that's crazy.
Yeah, picture. I don't know if that
Oh,
was,
I
like, the
think she's
official
in. I
thing,
think it's in Ireland.
but- Oh, probably.
Yeah, it's in Ireland,
Need
man.
to back off.
It's in Ireland. It's in
Yo.
Ireland.
She fucking crazy, bro.
$823,000, and you let that go
You know what you could do
to
with that?
haul Christmas trees?
You know what you could do with that? You could have got that money and did that shit in your new backyard.
Facts. You could have hosted the event.
You could have fucking grew Christmas trees just to chop down and fucking throw for the rest of your life.
Right.
And you fucked it up.
You could have hold on. You could have bought a company, grew your own trees,
Right.
and sold it to the people who want to throw Christmas trees.
And still threw one yourself
Right.
after you got your money back. Like
yo,
dickhead.
why?
Yo, you're crazy, dog.
So yo, she must have been feeling good, man, hauling this fucking tree like a shot put, right? And the guy's like, "So, you're fine. That means we ain't gotta pay you."
Bro.
No. It's the back. No. You're fucking good. You're a fucking liar.
You
And
win.
we're taking our money back.
You win.
You won.
Dickhead.
Keep your trophy. Keep your $6 trophy while we keep this $823,000.
$823,000 is too close to $1 million.
Yo, that's dirty work.
Do you understand, right, in the current market, that if she would have invested that $823,000,
The way the stock market is right now? Oh, she'd have been up.
she would have been
Probably triple her money.
tripled her shit.
Yeah.
If she used
Just by putting it in there.
if she used some of that shit to buy Bitcoin, she would have been lit.
Yeah.
Guess what? She's broke.
But guess what? You're talking about somebody who might have a brain, somebody who's tossing Christmas trees.
She might have
competition
a wood chip in her brain.
Correct.
And she might have a splinter. And
So
she might need to get out.
So Graboska, you ain't grabbing no 823. You can grab this L, but you are the winner for WWE.
Dummy, yeah.
Claw, kind word of the week, sir.
If her name ain't Graboska, water. She too stupid to have a good time.
Yo,
that's real.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my God.
Good show, guys. Good show. We've, it's been a while since we were here. I have a PSA I'd like to close the show with. At what point in our society do we get out of hand in regards to how we view people's children? Right? So it's one thing for me to be able to make a joke about the untalented little girl that can't sing, right? Just telling the truth. But I'm not taking to my social media and lambasting this child. I'm not criticizing certain things. I'm not going on about it. And what I'm trying to get at is that Bronny James is a 19-year-old kid. He had a cardiac event that forced him to be able, or that forced him to have to be on the sidelines to not play the game that he grew up watching his father play and him learning how to play, and people thinking that he's going to be the next heir apparent to his father, right? But at what point do we say enough? That this kid is trying to carve out his own career. And so what, he's not averaging 30 points a game at USC. He's 19. So what if he's not going to be LeBron James? He's 19. Leave him be. He can come back next year and double his average. Maybe average 16, 17 points when he actually grows into his body. But why are we so obsessed with this kid? He's a kid. It could be anybody's kid. It could be Jimmy Butler. It could be Steph. But why are we so obsessed with people's children to the point where we're comparing them to an all-time great? Let him be him. Nobody ever says anything about Jeffrey Jordan or the other kid.
What's his name?
I don't even know.
Who did he marry?
Larsa.
He won.
Yeah, I mean, listen.
We got.
I mean, but we talking about his hoop career, right? We talking about his hoop career. We talking about his hoop career.
Hey, point made.
But it's just
the other Jordan won.
Yeah, but for me, it's just like, listen, just leave the kid alone and leave other people's kids alone. Don't fuck around with them, because at the end of the day, they're children. They're not developed yet. They haven't gone through life yet. Bronny James is starting his life now, being a kid. So what if he's not the highest, if he's not a mock draft player right now? Who gives a fuck? Leave him alone. Let him be. Like, are people that miserable that they have to be able to compare this kid to somebody? Just let him be who he is. You want to know who had stats like Bronny James when he was 19?
Emilio Estevez.
And it's good pick. Who is now a bona fide superstar in the league and has made the NBA Finals a few times, and people think that he's a big-time playoff performer? Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler averaged about 5.5 points his freshman year. Look where Jimmy Butler is. You don't know what somebody's going to be when they're 19. You know what I was doing when I was 19? I was looking at big girls with big butts and playing basketball and didn't care about nothing. It's not who I am today. It's about growth. It's about maturing. It's about finding your purpose. Let Bronny James find his. And you guys get off of social media and stop being obsessed with a 19-year-old, because that's creepy. Anybody else got anything? Silent Assassin?
Oh, nothing to say.
Wonderful. Until next week.
Oh my God.
Stay safe. stay cool. Oh, before I go, I'm sorry. You know, I always like to end on a nice, positive note, but I gotta say this. Wendy Williams looked crazy in that fucking documentary. Peace.
What's her name? Grabowska?
My son is the champ. So get over it.